There was a guitar that I found online one time when I was about 14, and it was found under somebody's bed. It was a 79 Stratocaster, and I remember getting dead excited because I thought I'd never be able to afford or play one of these guitars, and we got it back, did it up and brought it back to its former glory, and I absolutely loved it. So a lot of the instruments that we get in, not all of them, but quite a few, we actually find that have been neglected over the years, and since they've been loved in the 60s and the 70s, we get them back to their former glory, back to their former playing condition, and that's something that really drives us at the Music Locker, to bring the dead back to life almost, and to see something that's been neglected over the years to be able to be enjoyed and played and loved again.
Well, I'm the obvious vintage part of the business. I'm in my 50s, and Jono is obviously loving the vintage, but the younger part of it, early 20s. And it just shone for me that sort of old and new works. My first amp and guitar was a Fender Vibroverb and a 61 very thin Hofner. The very early blues pushed me onto the great Jimi Hendrix, and once I'd heard that sound, I just could not leave it alone. We're mainly a online business, but we want to feel that we are accessible. You can pick up a phone, come down, try something, play it, enjoy it. Recently the phone went, and on the other end was a young lad who was inquiring about a 50s Fender, and he came down with his parents and spent a couple of hours with us, and went away buying the guitar. It was a young lad of 18, 19 wanting to own a piece of history and love it and play it, which I really got and enjoyed.
There was one customer that we sold to who had lost one of his prized guitars in a car fire back in the 80s, and he's been looking for one for 20, 30 years, and to see his face when he walked in and saw this guitar that he'd been looking for that long, that made it all worthwhile for us. To me, these instruments shouldn't just be left in the past, they should be brought into the present. They shouldn't just be left in a museum, they should be loved and enjoyed and played, and that's something that really drives us at the Music Locker, to continue the stories that these instruments hold.